What it do, YouTube? It's SS, and I'm back with another video. So this time we're running. Yes, this is 3 videos in one day. Ain't that something? But yeah, I did promise you guys 3 videos in one day. So today we're running. This is in the Weather Cup. This is in the Weather Cup. So we're gonna be running Shadow Swampert with Blaziken and Pelipper in the back. Now I did go 3-2 in both of these sets that I'm about to showcase. So we're gonna see how this is. These games were done on my Twitch live in real time. So if you guys do want to watch them as they do happen in real time, link in the description. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what these battles are like. So they come into a Bastodon, and I'm actually running Legacy Stone Edge here, just in case I need to catch a Pelipper or a Fire type or something that is weak to Stone Edge. At this point, I can come into my Swampert, farm back down. They swap out into a Bomb of Snow, which is fine with me. So I'm going to be able to throw this Hydro Cannon here. We're going to see what we're going to be able to do. We're going to be able to switch out into this Pelipper here. And they are staying in, which is okay with me. So at this point, I can shield this. If it's a bait, pretty bad for me. But if it's not a bait, it is the Weather Ball, which is kind of bad. But are we going to be able to farm down before they even get to the Energy Ball? We are able to farm down before they get to the Energy Ball. I should have threw immediately here, and that is actually going to cost me my Pelipper here, but at this point we're going to be able to farm down and still take this game regardless, and that is going to be a GG's. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy these battles. I know it's a little shorter video too. I'm gonna have like I'm gonna have Razor Leaf Obama Snow and Charm A9, Alolan Ninetales, and Lantern in the next video. It's gonna be a longer video, so I just need to get these shorter videos out first before we get to those longer videos. But yeah, we're gonna see Swampert into this A9. We're actually gonna end up losing this matchup here, which is not too ideal. I was hoping I could win it, but apparently we're not going to be able to win it. But we come into our Blaziken. I do shield this just in case it is the side shock. It is the side shock. We're going to be able to farm down, and they're going to come into a next Pokemon, but they're taking their time to figure out what they're going to come into. And at this point, since we're running Stone Edge, I'm just going to go straight for it. This is a CMP, I do believe. And we're going to charge it up to an excellent. They do end up shielding it, which is fine with me. So at this point, I kind of have to let this go, but I do end up shielding here. I guess I'm going to try to get to another Stone Edge, but I end up switching immediately, which is kind of a bad play on my part. But we'll see how this goes. They're going to be able to get to the Hurricane before we even get to the Hurricane, so they're going to Hurricane us here. But we do end up living with 1 HP, and we're going to be able to get to this Hurricane here, but at this point they could just bubble beam us, and this is pretty much looking like a GG for us. So yeah, pretty bad. They ended up catching. I was hoping that they didn't catch, but we had no choice other than to throw immediately, and they didn't stay in. So yeah, it's pretty bad for us, but that's fine. So now we're going to see Shadow Swampert into a Bomb of Snow. This is not a good lead for us, especially if it's running Razor Leaf. It is running Razor Leaf, so I switch out into my Pelipper here. They switch out instantly to their Credeli. I try to throw in perfect timing here. We're going to charge up the Weather Ball to an excellent. We're going to see what they want to do here. They don't want to shield, which is fine. So I'm going to charge up 1, 2. And since they threw right away, I'm going to be able to shield this one. So now I can do one wing attack here for the one what's it called? One bullet seed just to maximize their energy. 2, 3, and I throw on wrong timing here, which is fine with me, but I really don't care because I really want to get this Weather Ball off. They are going to shield, which is probably bad for us. They're going to be able to grass knot us here, and this is not very ideal, but they do end up Stone Edging. 2, 3. I was one off. I really thought that they were going to go for the grass knot here, but since they didn't, I'm going to throw the Weather Ball right away. They come into Ludicolo, which is kind of weird and awkward, but we're not going to be able to make it to the Hurricane, so I kind of got to let it go, and I got to reach to this Hydro Cannon here. We barely reach it. They swap out into a Bomb of Snow, which is fine. We're going to be able to get this Hydro Cannon off, and we're going to switch out immediately to our Blaziken here. Hopefully farm this down completely. We are able to farm it down. We're at a Blaze Kick here. We're going to charge it up to an excellent, and this should be enough to KO, if not a couple more counters. One counter should be doing it, and it does it. And let's go. We're gonna be able to take that game there. So yeah, nice little spicy team. I know I was seeing Bastidons and stuff, but then I started seeing a lot of Bomber Snow, so I kind of thought about switching the team here. Bomber Snow once again. This time it's running Powder Snow. We're gonna switch out into our Pelipper here. We're gonna let the first one go through. That's fine. It's just a weather ball. We're gonna build up. We're gonna CMP on the weather ball here. We're gonna force them to shield here. They do end up shielding, which is good for me, but it wasn't a CMP. It was one turn off. We're able to get another wing attack here, so I'm gonna be able to shield this, and I just go straight for the hurricane here at this point. But I do end up baiting again, which is probably not the play here. And we do end up getting another shield. They switch out. We're gonna be able to get to this next weather ball here. We're gonna get it off, but not before they end up farming us down, which is fine. We can't get to another weather ball. And now I'm gonna come into my Blaziken at this point. There's nothing else I can really do, to be honest. But I come into Swampert, and we're gonna be able to get to this Hydro Cannon. I really thought it was gonna do a lot more damage at this point, but it really didn't do anything, to be honest. So now that's bad for us. We're gonna be able to come back into our Blaziken here. I had to shield this, but not really. But I kind of have to be honest. And I got to farm down completely. And they're gonna come back into their Bomb Snow. This looks to like it was CMP, so we're gonna be able to KO their Bomb Snow here at this point. And then they come in the back. They have a Poliwrath, and this is over because they most likely have a Scold here, and this is gonna be able to take us out with one hit. Yep, they do. They are running Scold, so unfortunate for us. We needed that shield, and that was pretty bad for us. But either way, we're gonna see Swampert into Swampert here, but ours is Shadow. We're gonna be farming up extra here and trying to see what they want to do. They do end up winning CMP, which is kind of bad for me. And I try to call it. It is an earthquake, so not really too ideal for me at this point. We're already in a bad position, and I gotta let go of these hydro cannons here. I can't really shield, to be honest, so we're gonna let the first one go through. I'm gonna build up energy here since they have two shields. I'm assuming that they're gonna shield here, but they might not end up shielding, to be honest. And they don't end up shielding, and they're gonna be able to get another hydro cannon off at this point, which is really bad for me. But we're gonna let it go through. We don't want to shield. And in the back is a razor leaf, Obama Snow. We're gonna go straight for the hurricane here. No reason to bait. They let it go, Ashley. And then in the back they actually have a fire spin, a Alolan Marowak, which is kind of bad for us. Now I really have to, the only win con here, I need to let this go. And then the next win con that I have is for them to not shield this stone edge here, and they do not end up shielding it, and we're gonna be able to take that game. So we were gonna lose it. We were gonna lose that game, but we end up winning just barely. And I do believe this is gonna be a 3-2 as soon as I do collect the rewards. There is the 3-2 there. So yeah, once again, these battles are done on my Twitch. If you guys want to watch them happen in real time, link in the description. I go live every Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Central. So now we're gonna see Swampert into this Kingdra, which is not very too ideal. But if we can get this Earthquake off and they don't shield, which is gonna be good for us if they don't shield. But if they do shield, then we're just gonna have to sack our Swampert here at this point. We're gonna have to let it go. There's no point in me shielding this. But if I do end up shielding, yeah, we do let it go, which I do believe is the correct place. Now I come into my Pelipper, but at this point we're looking really bad. They did shield, right? I'm gonna shield this. I need to shield this because this Optizuka with the Dragon Breaths are gonna start hurting a lot if I don't shield something. So I'm gonna build up to two weather balls here, and I'm gonna throw the Hurricane, and they do end up letting it go. In the back is a Alolan Marowak. We're going to make sure the counter moves correctly. Throw on their third Hex. They're going to let the first one go through. I do end up letting the move go through here first. Go through. But we're already at the weather ball here. And they do end up shielding, which is okay. So now if I do choose to shield this, then I can actually get off the weather ball. But I choose not to shield because it is just a bone club. And we're going to be able to get to this weather ball here. It is going to KO. I'm going to switch out immediately into our Blaziken, but unfortunately for me, I am not running Brave Birds, so this is not a good matchup for us, to be honest. So they're gonna be able to win this. I do believe I just let it go, calling it as a mud bomb, and I really can't shield this because I do need to let one go through, and we're not gonna be able to win this game. Maybe I could have won. Maybe I, to be honest, I could have won probably if I would have shielded, but yeah, they're gonna live with 1 HP. Oh, hold on. Are we gonna be able to take this game? Hold on. Never mind. I made it a lot closer than I should have. We still end up winning this game, and that's gonna be a pretty good game. So now we're gonna see Shadow Swampert into Empoleon. So once again, this is kind of a iffy matchup because I kind of need to win this, to be honest. But we're gonna see how this plays up, and I'm gonna build up a lot of energy here. I'm gonna throw right before I get to the Earthquake, forcing them to shield. They do end up shielding, which is good for me. So now I'm gonna build up just a little. They do throw, so I'm gonna be able to sneak a move, a fast move here, a mud shot, and I'm gonna do one. I'm at the earthquake, but I'm gonna bait once again the hydro cannon, and we're gonna see if they want to shield. They do want to shield, so 1, 2, 3. I wasn't able to get to the. If I would have did that, I would have ended up KOing with the move there, but I wanted to make sure that I did get the move off. And we're actually in open great league here. So I did go to the wrong cup. My fault, my bad. Now we're gonna see this confusion hypno here going to our Pelipper. I'm gonna build up. I'm gonna get to the hurricane here. I'm gonna throw the hurricane, and we're gonna see what they want to do here. What they do nothing because they have no shields. I forgot. But anyways, we're gonna shield this. They do end up psychic. It's a psychic, I think, and they have a Machamp in the back, and I was like, this has got to be a rock slide, but honestly, it is a cross chop, so we're gonna be able to live this. And if I would have known it was just a cross chop, I would have went for the hurricane here, but it doesn't matter. It's just gonna be just enough damage to come in with our Blaziken to counter down. And at this point, we're gonna be able to get to this Blaze Kick here and take out this Hypno. Even though those confusers are super effective on our Blaziken, since it is the fighting type, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna be able to take that game. So yeah, I don't know why I went to open greatly. I guess I didn't really pay attention, but either way. So now we're gonna be going up against Pelipper, up against our Shadow Swampert. This is actually pretty good, but not good, but it's not good, if that makes sense. So we're gonna be able to throw the first Hydro Cannon here. We're gonna see what they want to do. They do not want to shield, which is fine. So we're gonna get the next we're gonna shield here. Obviously, we don't shield, which is not ideal. And now I have to shield because this was CMP. I should have just went for the extra, to be honest, at this point. But we're gonna see how this plays out here. And we're gonna be able to charge up this weather ball to an excellent. They do end up shielding here, so now I switch out into my Pelipper. And they're gonna be able to outpace us to Hurricane. So since I don't want them to do that, I'm gonna throw the weather ball and I get their last shield here. They're gonna switch out to a frost slice, which is fine. I'm hoping to get to the hurricane before they get to avalanche, and it looks like I'm able to get to this hurricane before they get to avalanche. We're gonna charge it up. It's not enough to KO. I do believe I just end up shielding here at this point. No, I do not shield. Okay, keeping the shield. So now I come into my Blaziken here. We're gonna farm down completely, and since they have a move already, then once again, this is where Brave Bird would have been nice, and I'm not running it, so unfortunate for me. But yeah, I need a catch here. We do end up catching, but I don't think this catch even matters, to be honest. They just hydro cannon us. They switch out. I need to shield this, and I need to outpace the Swampert to another move. But at this point, I don't think that is going to happen. Yeah, they're already at a move. This is gonna be enough just to KO us, and we're gonna end up losing this game, which is not too good. But either way, GG's. So now we're gonna see Shadow Swampert into Lantern. This is pretty good for us if we can call the baits. They switch out immediately into their Obama Snow. I'm gonna switch out into Blaziken. I'm gonna throw immediately. I didn't really have to throw immediately, but I'm gonna throw immediately because I do not want them to throw a weather ball. They're gonna come back into their lantern. I'm gonna get to a blaze kick. I at least want to get a blaze kick off. It doesn't matter to me. That's all I need, to be honest. So now I can go straight hydro cannons here. We just let it go. Oh, we end up shielding. Okay. We get to another. This looks like his CMP on the Blaze kick. We're gonna see what they want to do here at this point. They do end up shielding, so now I just can let it go. I can come into my Swampert, get some extra energy here. I throw immediately. This is CMP. We're gonna force them to shield, or they're gonna let this go. They are gonna let it go, which is okay. So now in the back is a Credelli 2, 3. I'm assuming that was 3, and I threw on perfect timing. Um, so once again, 1, 2. If I would have waited just a little bit until the 5, I probably would have been able to catch. But now we got to shield the grass knot, which is not too ideal. And we're gonna do one wing attack for their 1 bullet seed. We're gonna get off this weather ball. We're gonna see what they want to do. They end up shielding here, which is fine. Now they got the stone edge us. And I do believe we're like 1 away from the next hydro cannon. So no, 2, no, never mind. This is the wrong game. I was wrong. But yeah, we're unfortunately going to end up losing this game. Now we're going to see Swampert in the lead up against our Shadow Swampert. So this, once again, is really bait dependent. I really hate it. So I'm going to catch what is a potential earthquake on my Pelipper. Since the last person earthquaked me, this person didn't earthquake me, which is not ideal for me, to be honest. They switch out regardless. I'm going to be able to not time my moves correctly here, and we're going to be able to get to this weather ball regardless. We're going to throw it. We're going to do 1 for the smackdown, 1 wing attack for the 1 smackdown, 2 versus 3, and we're going to be able to get to this weather ball again. We're going to try to do it again, 2. Obviously, I didn't throw on perfect timing there, and that is pretty bad for me. Because, well, I mean, I guess it didn't matter because we needed to throw immediately there. So now I'm going to come back into Swampert. I'm going to go straight for the farm down here. I'm going to no shield this. And I'm going to go straight for the farm down here. We had the farm down. So now I throw immediately. This is CMP. It appears to be CMP. So now we're going to force them to shield. They don't shield. And we're going to throw this earthquake here. We're going to see what they want to do. They no shielded, which is fine with me. So now they come back into their Swampert. At this point, I just let it go. And I just can come into my Blaziken. And I can just farm down, counter down. They throw, I shield. And if they throw back to back here, I'm going to be able to sneak another counter in. And since they did throw back to back, I snuck that counter in. And at this point, I just need to get 2 more counters. 1, 2, 3. 3 more counters, and we're going to be able to win this game. So yeah, nicely won. And that is going to be another 3-2, I do believe. Yeah, 3-2. So if you guys did like the battles, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. Tell me in the comments. Once again, I am going to be giving out shout outs. So if those people that do comment, or that I can see your subscription, when you do subscribe, if you have it public, I will be giving you guys shout outs. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment. Let me know if you guys like the battles. But once again, these battles are done on my Twitch. If you did want to watch them live, as they do happen, link in the description. And I will see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys have a great day.